State Blood Transfusion Committee. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
And of course, Lagos is celebrating?
We're celebrating.
We're celebrating 20 years,
20 years
of
old.
Existence.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's begin. So according to the Commissioner for Health here in Lagos, he said that Lagos has 130,000 donors and that is very low.
No, not 130,000
so
donors.
what's the correct?
Yeah, so what it meant was that per annum, it's an average of 130,000 donations per annum. And that is extremely low. Because we always look at our donation based on what is expected of every environment. So using the World Health Organization mandate, that 1 to 2% of blood must come from the community, and that is what is expected to meet our present needs. So it depends on what population figure you want to use. What population figure should we use today?
Let's just keep to over 20 million.
Over 20 million, yeah. So if you look at over 20 million, we need at least 200,000 units of blood. Sometimes you use 22 million, 22,000. 220,000 units of blood. So if you compare 130 to 200,000, what's the percentage you're talking about? That's about 65% of what is expected for usage. So what happens to the remaining 35% that did not get their blood needs? 35% in this type of economy is quite a lot of numbers.
So, so how critical, that means it's very important that we begin to pay attention to blood donation.
Very.
What is the importance of donating blood?
So the first importance is that you are saving a life. And as I say to people, that life can be yours. So it's only when blood is donated, processed, ensured to be safe and kept in the blood bank that the blood can be readily available when you need it. But on the other hand, for the people donating blood, there are quite a lot of advantages to donating blood. First of all, you are saving a life, as I've said. Many people that donate blood are always very happy. They have a good mental state. But you also have a few check. You know, you're talking about being healthy before you donate blood. So we'll ask you a lot of questions. We'll test your blood for all those viruses and bacteria that must not be there. We'll do your blood pressure. We'll ask you questions that you've never really thought of. So it's like a mini health check, a mini consultation. Once blood is taken out of your body, your bone marrows also work very, very hard. So it's like there is a renewal of blood cells in your body. And you know, we young people, we are more energetic than the more elderly ones. So the fresh blood cells can carry oxygen, carry waste products to where they should be, take your nutrients to where it should be. So you are healthier.
Very important.
Yes, and it's really very important that. And there are studies that talk about blood donation. People that donate blood, they have a lower or more stable iron level. And lower stroke stable iron levels are very important for things like that. It's been noticed that they have a lesser incidence of cancers. So if I'm going to donate blood and have lesser incidence of developing cancer, I think I would like to donate blood as often as possible. Also, people that have a lower incidence of iron in their level, they have a lesser incidence of cardiac diseases, cardiac conditions. So it's really important for you to donate blood. And above all things, you are given a Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service voluntary donation card, such that when your first degree relative needs blood, you can tender it and you can have blood without the need for replacement at that time. So there are quite a number of advantages. You also get a free meal or a free drink.
I think that was the motivation for me, because when I was in uni, I remember donating blood, and they gave me that energy drink. I don't want to mention the name.
The malt drink.
Yes, the malt drink. Thank you. And they gave me eggs.
Yeah,
you know, and milk.
Now we've gone a little bit past, because everybody needs to. We give palliatives like food, you know. We get donations from people, so you might be lucky to get a bag of rice, not full bag, just a small one. Or you get a snack, and you get bags too, T-shirts, because people are beginning to understand that we need to support and encourage blood donation. And most of these things we give are not just for the donor, but for other people to know that, oh, you've done something good, I'm a great person, you've saved a life, you're a hero, I would like to get this particular souvenirs too. So it's usually a very interesting one.
Okay, despite all these motivations that you've talked about, people still still do not, believe in donating the blood. Why? What are these misconceptions about blood donation?
Yeah, we don't have the culture of blood donation.
Really?
Yes, because we're afraid. There are lots of myths. There are lots of myths. Example of the myths is the first thing: I do not have enough blood, irrespective of. If I ask you now, come and donate blood, I don't have blood.
I will tell you now that I don't think I have enough.
I have. I've not been eating well for a while.
No,
I
have a story because I think I shared it with her the other day. I said when I was pregnant, anytime I'm pregnant, my doctors, kept telling me, oh, your PCV is low. So anytime I'm pregnant, I always have, low PCV.
Yeah.
So that has discouraged me, unlike when I was still ACC and I could, donate my blood voluntarily.
Yeah, it happens to most women as you grow older. Apart from the fact that we lose blood all the time, as every month. We also, females know it as much as before, as we always want to be fit, we want to look very, very pretty, we're on a diet at all times. So as you grow older, there's a tendency that our blood levels will also reduce. So, but really, you need to check. Let's check now. I didn't see. Let's check, but you need to check first. As I said, it's a myth, it's a misconception. You cannot know if you have adequate amount of blood in you except you check. And when you check, if the blood is not enough, then you need to seek health care. So some of the health care might just be counseling. So we do a lot of that. We check it's not enough. We tell you, oh, what is your diet like? You need to eat more iron-based meals. Sometimes you give them Imatinics, and that's like blood tonics. Oh, it's not enough. Okay, we take this for the next 1 month and check back. And some people, we just refer them straight to the doctor. This is too low to be acceptable even for your own individual body. Another myth is blood donation is painful. Well, it depends on the way you see it. You will feel the needle prick. That is all. And that is all. So once you know that it's just that needle prick, it's easy for the blood donors to tolerate it and to accept to donate blood. Another one, there are so many other funny ones that will tell you that if you donate blood, you'll be thin. And I'm like, well, is there something that will continue sucking the blood? But I've seen studies that say that if you don't, for each time you donate blood, you lose about 650 calories. When I walk and take 10,000 steps, I usually lose about 180 to 200 calories.
So let's start donating blood.
Yes, so I've seen studies like that. So in a way, it's not like you will be thin, but you lose some calories. Might might help you to stabilize your weight, but you will not be thin when you donate blood.
So what are the lifestyle benefits of blood donation?
So like I said before, your bone marrow works, and once your organs and your tissues are working regularly, it adds to your advantage. You are healthy. Number two, it helps you to relieve right, because if you are a blood donor, you want to regularly donate blood. You will not have unprotected sex. You will not share needles. You will not take part in activities that will disrupt your blood donation schedules, nothing like that. So it's usually very nice. Apart from that, because you are donating blood regularly, you will always have a health check. You will always. Nobody wants to go to the hospital. Like, oh, it's expensive to go to the hospital.
Some are even scared of the unknown.
No. So by the time you are donating blood, whatever it is, we will. And then you have regular interaction with healthcare personnel. Everybody believes that for you to get to the hospital, it's either you spend so much money or you stay on a long queue before you see the doctor. So you walk in, speak as in just freely. It's like you are talking to your friend. So those are the personal benefits you have being a blood donor.
Okay, so there is need for more donations in this area. So how do you engage the community to educate them on the importance of blood donation?
I love that question. We need to do a lot of awareness, and that is one of the major challenges we have at the Blood Transfusion Service. We have not done enough awareness. We are trying our best, but honestly, I know we need to do more. So the first thing is to have a lot of community awareness. Every time we're having programs in the community, we try to talk about blood. Once there is a free health check, we try to talk about it, but we do our best not to just collect at that time, because you need to change the mindset before you begin to collect blood. But in Lagos State, over 60% of the blood is collected, is donated by the youths or people just a little bit above 35. So we try to engage them through non-governmental organizations, organizations like Lion Clubs, Leo Clubs, Lutherot Club, we have Rotary Clubs.
It's okay.
Yes, and every other one. We also have a lot of religious organizations. We go to church, the Muslims, we go to mosques, and we try to interact with them during the period and try to engage the youth community of such gatherings. And it has been quite helpful. We also go to schools. First of all, the school, it happens in two ways. We go to the schools to talk to people that are yet to donate blood. So by the time they are of age, that is about 18 years old, they already know the right things to do, where to go to, what to expect when you want to donate blood. And then we go to the universities where the actual blood donation happens. So it's really, really, really
so
nice.
You said something about the age. What age brackets, are healthy enough to donate blood?
Yeah. Between the ages of 18 and 65 years old.
18 and 65.
Yes.
Okay. I also have one question to ask, because someone said, in particular said, I should ask you that if blood is donated voluntarily, yes, why do they have to pay for it to get it?
Beautiful question. Blood donated is like raw materials. You have to process the blood. You have to collect the blood in specialized bags. You have to collect the blood. You must use a needle, you must use gloves. Those bags, yes, you buy gloves. You must process the blood. We don't use the rapid test kits. We use a particular machine, a fully automated system to donate, so that the percentage of the window, that's where you could have infectious agents, are detected, such that there is no mistake or you don't lose out infectious agents. So use a fully automated system. Blood is also kept in what they call chain. And we have refrigerators that we would use. You must use,
of course, not like our refrigerators.
Yes, special blood bags. Yes, those refrigerators are
people
called,
start to remove their blood, take out their blood and put it in their fridge.
Special blood bags are there that you must, such special blood bags, refrigerators are not, you must not freeze at all. When you are carrying blood from place to place, you must use specialized bags with cold water. So all those things cost money. What they pay for is actually the cost of grouping and cross-matching the blood, as well as screening the blood. Just because you are donating blood does not mean that I can be able to benefit from the blood. So the easiest way to use it, to describe it in our normal day life, is crude oil. We find crude oil from Nigeria, but it has to be exported to different things. I can't take crude oil and use it in my car. I can't take crude oil and use it to cook. I can't take crude oil and use it to rub my skin as petroleum jelly. So it has to be processed. The cost of that processing to make sure that the blood is safe for you and it's safe for the person also donating it, that we call it.
Okay, can one's blood group or genotype affect his or her ability to donate blood?
Yes. Blood group does not affect, because everybody, you need every blood group. You need we need A positive or negative, B positive or negative, O positive or negative, as well as AB positive or negative, but your genotype matters. So we have some special group of people that I love. I'm a hematologist. They have the sickle cell gene there. So that unit of blood produced by those people cannot be used. So if you have those inherited conditions that makes the blood to sickle, you cannot donate blood. So if you are of a hemoglobin genotype AA or hemoglobin genotype AS, please come over. We want to collect your blood.
Okay. Our colleague Abimbola has a question for you.
Doc, I would just like to ask, in this part of the world, we have a whole lot of misconceptions, myths, and things that surround health generally. We cleared some during the first conversation this morning. So in dealing with people, what are some of those myths that you've encountered and you've had to dispel when dealing with people concerning blood donation?
Yeah, just like I mentioned earlier, we talked about the pain in donating blood. We talked about people saying they will lose weight when they donate blood, or become thin rather. We talked about people saying that they do not have enough blood. So in dispelling the first one, you must check first before you say you don't have. With respect to people that feel that they will become thin, I just tell them the biggest people around there donate blood. See, this person is plump, you can see the blood. And usually when we have blood donation drives, we have a mix of slim and plump people there, so usually very good. For people that say it's painful, we allow them to see an ongoing blood donation. For myths like, okay, if I donate blood, that my glory, quote and unquote, or the good deeds in my life are transferred to the person receiving the blood. We always show them, see, I'm a blood donor, I am doing well. She's a blood donor, is doing well. We have people from corporate organizations, MDs that donate blood. And so we give them examples of those people. And you know, we give all our donors, especially regular donors, give them awards and we take pictures of them. We show you them. See, we have something called
regular donors.
Regular donors, people that donate at least 3 times.
So people come more than come back.
Yes, some people donate 4 times a year. Some people donate 3 times a year. Usually, most of our females donate 2 times a year. So we have their pictures. We have something called our honors board. If you come to the blood transition service, we have their names there. I'm going to tell you, look at this person, donates blood. This is where this person works. This is who this person is. And we have our ambassadors that we also reach out to that, look, this is our ambassador, they're regular donors. So, you know, you have to give them examples. They need to see the reality of blood donation. And that is what we do, to try to dispel the myths.
So, okay, thank you, Doctor. Again, I'd like for you to... Adebimpe talked about, you know, while being pregnant, issues around low PCV. Also, I know that there was a time, if you're pregnant, Lagos General Hospitals, it is a prerequisite there, your husband must come to donate. Is that still a practice?
Well, thank you very much. So before year 2019, it was a practice for you to compulsorily have your husband or family member to donate blood before you can access health care. But in 2019, there was a court judgment that said that you must not force any pregnant woman or anybody requiring health care to donate blood before access to health care. What we're just trying to do is to promote healthcare as your fundamental human rights. It said before, so the practice now is to encourage you to register, encourage you to access healthcare. After that, we will tell you to kindly donate blood. Encourage your husbands to donate, because somebody needs to donate the blood. The thing about women that are pregnant when they need blood is they need blood in multiples. You will see a woman, oh, bleeding during pregnancy that needs like 15, 20 units of blood. So somebody needs to donate the blood. So we try to advocate more. Okay, you have registered, please come and donate blood. Please donate blood. Because
so what if they're not the same, they don't have the same blood group?
No, it doesn't matter. So the blood donation, you are donating blood into a pool of blood. Okay. So by the time you need the blood, we test the donor, we test the recipient, that is the person that needs the blood. And then once they are compatible, which is called the compatibility test, we give the person the blood that they require. So we're telling Nigerians, Lagosians, that you still need to encourage you to donate blood. The act of compulsorily forcing people to donate blood before health care, before access to health care, is not encouraged, because you have a right to life, you have a right to your health care. But it does not stop you from donating blood after you access health care. And please donate blood to save lives.
Okay, back to what you do. Sometime last year, a private hospital was sealed up. Yeah. What exactly happened about blood donation?
Yes, I need to talk about it. So we have the Lagos Blood Transition, as you said, we're celebrating our 20th year. It's actually 20th year of the law. 20th year of implementation of the law, 20th year after the law that created the blood transfusion service was enacted. And I can tell you that Lagos State is the only state with their law. We are pacesetters. Thank you, Mr. Governor. Thank you to our founders for ensuring that that happens. So in that law, it is compulsory that every unit of blood that is collected be screened using an automated WHO system for HIV 1 and 2, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, and syphilis. So if blood is collected from any donor, irrespective of how fit the donor is, and the blood is not screened before transfusion, that means you're endangering the life of the person receiving the blood. Once we have issues like that, we seal down that facility and we take them to court. So we work in conjunction with EFAMA, that is the Health Facilities Monitoring Agency, who will also help us to ensure that the right thing is done. And we also work with the Ministry of Justice, because these people must face the brunt of the law.
Okay, you just spoke about the law. What was the blood practice like in Lagos before the law?
You need to watch the documentary. Yes, we had to do a documentary on this. So listening to our founding fathers and mothers, they talked about having blood in refrigerators, normal refrigerators with meats, with gari. They put it on the table. So there was no good processes in storing blood. There was poor processes in collecting blood. Blood was collected from just anybody, everywhere.
Even in health facilities.
Yes, then, because there was no, when there is no standard, everybody just they do what they want. At that time, there was no standard. People really did not know about the act of collecting blood the right way, of collecting blood in the right manner. So the thoughts of having the law helped us to structure those processes, both in the public and in the private health facilities.
Okay, so now take us through the process. For someone who hasn't donated blood before, what am I to do?
So the first thing is, once you've made up your mind to donate blood, at least the day before, eat a healthy meal, rest well.
When you say eat a healthy meal, in this...
yes,
you still eat.
You just eat. So we always tell you, don't eat a fatty meal. Don't tell blood that because you want to donate blood, you are taking a lot of fat. There are so many things with a lot of oil. Yeah. Just eat a healthy meal.
When you say healthy, what is healthy?
Okay, any meal that has your proteins, fruits and vegetables. Might just be a nice cup of tea and a slice of bread. I know that is not part of it. It's cannot be. Your yam and egg is okay too. If you want to eat eba in the morning, please eat eba in the morning with your vegetable soup. But it is advisable that you eat a healthy meal. And usually we will not collect blood until after 2 hours from your meal. So allow your body to be replenished by that food. You take a lot of fluid. When we say fluid, water is really important in donating, but it's more important than most of those malt drinks and the juices. More of water than all those things is very nice. We want you to rest well. Many people are agitated before donating blood, especially if you are a first timer. Rest, sleep well. Don't worry about what will happen. It's going to be a good one. And then if you do not take alcohol before donating blood, we will not collect blood from you if you've taken alcohol at least 24 hours before.
I want to ask a question. Can husband and wife meet before you take blood?
Yes, now. yes, please. Okay. Please, husband and wife.
You can meet.
No, you know why I'm asking these questions? Because there's some tests you go out to do and they tell you, oh, because you did it last night with your husband. Sorry.
You can't run this test.
You know those tests, Abimbola. You know those
Why
tests.
are you calling my name?
Okay, Joy, you know those tests.
Joy, you say why are you calling
as women. Toby, you know those tests. Dr. Shikoma, you know those tests.
I know those tests. But be rest assured, when it comes to blood donation,
it has nothing to do with it. Okay, so yes,
I was when you finish it, the two of you can come and donate blood.
You can come as a couple. So I was just going to ask, 20 years of amazing things you're doing at the Transfusion Committee. And so what are your projections for the future?
So the first thing in our plans, our next decade plans, is to ensure that the blood transfusion service is fully automated. We have started our journey of automation from screening blood, so we don't screen with a semi-automated system any longer. Last year, exactly about this time last year, Mr. Governor signed out the policy on using fully automated systems because he wants to ensure that the window period of having infections are really, really negligible. The health of Lagosians are really paramount to Mr. Governor. So that is one major thing. We want to automate other processes like you being able to register to donate blood online on your phone, knowing where blood is. You should be able to access the locations where you can get blood on your phone or on your devices. It's really important as to help us to reduce the turnaround time for blood needs. So instead of calling everybody, oh, please do you have blood in this particular center, all those things will be fully automated. The second thing is we want to use more specialized and molecular testing. Something called nucleic acid testing.
English,
yes,
girl.
it's a specialized it's better than what we're doing now. We want to progress to more specialized tests. Next in our next decade is I want to reduce wastage of blood. Right now we're wasting, even though the blood collection is not enough. We're still wasting blood. So we have, the blood is divided into numerous compartments. We have the red cells that you see. We have something called plasma that looks like yellow. It's also then we have platelet concentrate that is a bit cloudy. So when we collect blood, I'm sure you've heard that 1 unit of blood saving 3 lives. So now everybody is more particular about that red part of the blood. The plasma and the platelets are units of blood that are being wasted because we are not processing the blood. So we are hoping that within the next decade, 100% of blood collected in Lagos State will be fully processed into those 3 components such that the plasma part can be used for pharmaceutical products. Things like coagulation factors. Yes, we can produce
What
it
is
from
that?
blood. Something that will help your blood to coagulate. Okay, I'm sure you know of ROGAM, hemoglobin is called ROGAM. That's people that are O negative, especially women. Yes. So if you are O negative and you're pregnant, there are some injections that you give those women. We can make it from that. If we collect the blood the right way and process it the right way into those pharmaceutical products. So we are hoping that in this next decade, we should be able to do that. We are pace setters in Lagos. Nothing is impossible once we set our minds to it.
Thank you so very much.
I still want to ask you, we just one final one. How long does it take to get the blood back, the one you donate? How long does it take, for the body to, get you more blood, get your blood back?
So within hours. No, I told you that
almost immediately.
Almost immediately. So the liquid
Even
part of the blood.
For the older.
Yes, almost immediately.
People like me.
Yes, immediately. The liquid part of the blood, that's the plasma, that's fluid part. Immediately, that's why we encourage you to take water. As they're taking water, it is replenishing the back. Then we have the white part of the blood, that's the white cells, comes in after that. And within another 2 weeks, your red cells are there. So it's an immediate thing, as long as you are taking fluids and you are eating right.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bodunrin Shikomayan, Executive Secretary, Lagos State Blood Transfusion Committee. She has spoke extensively on the Lagos State Blood Donation Drive. Thank you very much for joining us on the conversation. All right, we'll continue right after this short break. Please stay with us.